Hey, coming up, I got Kiko Loureiro. He's the guitarist for Megadeth, and he's going to talk about the tour with Lamb of God. He's going to talk about guitar tips and lots of other fun stuff. So don't go anywhere. But if you could, real quick, do me a favor. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And you'll be updated for future episodes. Thanks so much, and stick around for Kiko. Well, please welcome Kiko Loureiro. I hope I said that right.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, all right. Well, Kiko, I've listened to your work with Angra, your solo work, your work with Megadeth, and I've come to the conclusion that you're a really good fucking guitar player.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't always that way, right? I mean, you've worked at this for years and years. Was there ever a time where you weren't good?
Of course.
Really?
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I started playing classical guitar when I was 11, and then I got my first electric when I was 14. You know, like a black SG, just like a copy, you know, a Gibson copy, just like Tom Iommi. I was a big fan of Tom Iommi, Black Sabbath, and yeah. So then I started practicing, you know, learning the scales and the pentatonics and the licks and the riffs. Yeah, it took me, you know, a few years, but yeah.
I love that story. How your teacher, was it your teacher that thought that you needed therapy, and then your mom instead bought you a guitar?
Yeah. So no. Actually, I at school, I wrote, you know, just like a composition. I wrote, like, they asked to tell a story or something, to write a story, and I told a very aggressive story. I think, you know, like, all this, you know, talking about, I think I was kind of describing a metal festival with the loud guitars, the mud, the skulls, the blood, and all that, you know, like I was like 13, 14. And then, of course, the principal from the school asked my mother to go there for a meeting. And then she said, yeah, your son probably, you know, has a problem. You have to take him to a psychologist or something like this. And then my mother bought the guitar, the electric guitar. You know, it's like the classical guitar was not, you know, it was not enough. You know, so and my classical guitar teacher also told her, like, to my mother, like, buy him a guitar. He's like into rock now. So and then and then I went to you know, start having lessons and learning. I you know, like, my first guitar lesson was, I still remember, you know, the guy playing a Black Dog from Led Zeppelin, the riff, yeah. And then, you know, it's like, wow, that's what I want, you know. So yeah, from then on, I started practicing a lot. When I was 15, 16, then I was like really into playing many hours a day and trying to, you know, rehearse with friends and starting bands. And yeah.
So did you ever get to the point where you, like, just plateaued, and how did you work through that? Because I know for me, as I started playing guitar when I was a kid, and I just got to a point where I plateaued, and I was like, I can't get any better, and I just gave up. I don't know. Did you ever reach that, and did you push through it, or did you just continue to keep getting better?
No, the getting better is not like a exponential thing. It's just like you have always you have a plateau. It's like up, plateau, and you have to figure out ways to get out of the plateau, you know. So I think, like, when I was 16, 17, I was like reading to practicing and discovering music, you know, studying harmony and other things as well. So yeah, so of course the plateau is always there. It's part of life, you know. Yeah, and then you need to keep going. If you understand that it's part of the process of getting better, we just keep doing it. And then, you know, one day it's like, whoa, I'm better. And then, you know, and then I'm better. You know, you have to understand the plateau is part of the process.
Okay.
So we don't give up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, because you kind of have an interesting approach. I heard you say something about how you kind of took like a sports athletic approach to guitar in a way that you were like competitive and you wanted to to keep getting better and improving, kind of like Olympic athletes do?
Yeah, well, yeah, not yeah, kind of yeah, like practicing, because first of all, you differentiate practicing and playing, you know, because we like to play, which is like playing with friends or in clubs or with a backing track, just having fun. And then when you're playing, you're kind of playing the same thing. You play what you apply what you know. But then you have to stop and have at least 1-2 hours a day that you practice, which is like you train, you fix the mistakes, you discover new things, you play the difficult things, you suffer basically, and then if you do that for 1-2 hours a day, and then the rest of the day you play, and then you're gonna evolve fast.
Do you still practice?
That's the secret.
Yeah. Do you still practice 1 or 2 hours a day?
Well, yeah, the practice like this, yes, 1 hour, not every day, but today I was playing, and then of course, because that's my profession now. So yesterday we had like 3-4 hours rehearsal, and we have the concert coming. The tour starts this Saturday, so I'm always playing. So, but when I need to prepare myself for a tour, and then I know how to practice. If my technique is not there, or if I have to learn a new solo, I use the practice method. Just play very slowly. I correct the mistakes, and then I know it takes time to get there. I understand the plateau period, and then I just keep practicing, and right, and then that's the way I learn the solos, and then I memorize the solos. Yeah. So like,
didn't you have to learn?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, didn't you have to learn the songs for Megadeth? Like when you joined, it was like pretty quickly, right? And then you said, "Hey, can I send you guys a video of me doing?" And you put that video on your YouTube. I think it's your most popular YouTube video.
Yeah.
And you said there's mistakes in it, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I got the call, and then from Dave, and then he asked like, "Oh, can you send some videos of you playing the songs?" So I chose Trust, Holy Wars, Symphony, and what?
Hangar 18.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that's on your YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had like the weekend. I wanted to send the videos as fast as I could, right? Because I thought, well, probably a lot of guitar players are sending those videos, right? So,
right.
And then I remember how like Saturday and Sunday I was like playing over and over, and again, like using the methods of that I just described, that practicing for real, and then memorizing the songs, because in rock you cannot have a piece of paper in front of you, right? You're not gonna have a piece of paper in front of you to play live. So I needed to memorize and to play just naturally the songs, and by heart, the 4 songs, and then I did the video. So the mistakes is it's not exactly then. When I met Dave, and then when we rehearsed for the concert, then I saw Dave playing the riffs, and then I noticed that it was a bit different, because sometimes like by ear you don't get the right thing, and it was great to have Dave as a teacher, teaching, right, teaching his riffs. And also I was in those videos, I was playing. Actually, you can find I uploaded 4 of the 4 songs. You can. I'm playing some parts that's Dave's parts, because I was not sure,
Right.
So the mistakes are more like that, So yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool to see those like stripped down, and just it's mostly the guitar. You can hear the other stuff in the background, but
yeah.
That's really cool. So yeah, so the new tour with Lamb of God, how crazy do these shows get? Is there, because I haven't been to like a metal show in a while. Is there mosh pits? I remember when I was a kid there would be like mosh pits. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, so it depends on the venue, because now some venues you have some seats. So but if it's an open venue, yes, it gets really crazy.
Really?
Which is good.
Okay. Yeah, that's fun. As long as you guys don't have to, because you don't have to deal with all that. So you're on stage. You just get and watch and enjoy it.
Exactly. It's fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a co-headlining tour. So how does that work? Like who closes the show, or do you trade
Uh,
off?
no, Megadeth is the headliner. You know, the final one. So it's In Flames, Trivium, Lamb of God, and Megadeth every night, same order.
Okay. And how do
But
those fans mix? Because do most people love all those bands, or is there some that are just there to see one or the other? Because I know, Megadeth's obviously, started in the 80s. Lamb of God started a lot later. And then the other two bands, I'm assuming they started a lot later as well.
oh, I would assume that everyone loves Megadeth,
Who couldn't love
and
Megadeth? Yeah.
yeah, and then I think some fans might get to see the Trivium or In Flames for the first time, and I think is a great way to to get to know those bands. They're amazing bands. And Lamb of God is, everybody sings the song, so everybody's there also for Lamb of God. I think it's an amazing package, because even if you're like like old school Megadeth fans, you don't know the new bands. It's a great opportunity to get to know those other bands. And but there's a lot of for sure a lot of Lamb of God fans there as well, because we can hear the crowd singing the songs and then getting going nuts
Yeah.
with the music. And their concert is amazing as well. The energy is like amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
their energy. So yeah, so that's the idea of having like four great bands all together. You know, yeah. So it's like
Oh,
it's
no.
it's like a big festival. A
Yeah,
metal
I know it's
festival.
really cool. I was just listening to Trivium and In Flames and Lamb of God too, because I'm not super familiar with them. But I was like, oh yeah, all four of you guys are great bands, and I'd like to hear more. So I think that's going to be a great concert.
And it's good to be a different styles, because
Hmm.
then it doesn't get boring, and if you like one band, you can see the other one and discover new things, and then yeah. So
Yeah. So what is the stage show going to be like? Because you know what I really love, and I don't think there is enough of, is like the heavy metal mascots. Is Vic Rattlehead? He'll be here, right, on this
of
tour?
course, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's
And what
controlling the
is
whole
there
thing.
other stage props or effects, or can you say?
I mean, the looks amazing. Have the video walls and the Marshall cabinets. Vic's there, like the two different Vics. Um, the traditional one and the dystopia Vic. Yeah, so it's a fun concert. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And now, how many guitars do you bring on tour, and how much gear do you have to bring?
Guitars, around six or seven. Yeah. So I mean, and then Dave, I would say somewhere there too, like 7, 8 guitars. I do have one guitar here with me at the hotel, one guitar backstage, and then at least 5 guitars on stage, and then the
Okay.
acoustic guitar for the song "Conquer or Die" as well. And yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So, can you tell me the set list? Like, I mean, I'm assuming obviously there's going to, like, Peace Cells and Symphony Destruction is going to be in there. Is there any
Yeah.
surprises though? Is there anything that?
The staples we always play, like Symphony, Hanger, um, Peace Cells, um, Tornado, Trust, She Wolf, some songs. Yeah, we have we have like, I don't know, maybe 25 songs. Then we can mix. So I
Oh,
think that, to be honest, I don't know. Maybe it's around 15 songs a concert. So we have, we have rehearsed, and then, because it's not only about us knowing how to play the songs, but all the texts. There's a lot of the videos for the video walls, the light, the light design. There's a lot of stuff that's programmed nowadays, right?
mm,
As you can imagine.
yeah.
So like the monitoring is like a lot of stuff is programmed with the snapshots, for the different songs. The patches for the guitar tones, right? Clean or solo or rhythm. This is all changed following the time code. So I don't have a pedal board with me, neither Dave. So everything's programmed. So which is amazing, right? It's amazing. So that's why every song that if we want to change a song, everything has to be, we need to know beforehand. So, and then all the tags, everything has to be programmed before. So, but sometimes we do decide about a song and we play like a good old days, just play without with no video or no programming. But to put out a great show, we need all those all this technology around us. And we do have like around 25 songs, and then we play around 15, I guess. So sometimes we play mechanics, older, the first album, like the Conjuring, for the diehard fans, or like the old school fans, mechanics.
That's
so we mix like 90s with 80s, or like dystopia songs,
Yeah, I love all that. It's interesting though you mentioned the Conjuring. I didn't realize the story. Like Dave hadn't done that in like 17 years, because he was like, this song is like about like black magic. He's like, I think I might have like done some fucked up shit back in the day. But then was it the drummer Chris that had said, why don't you just change the lyrics? So he changed some of the lyrics, and now it's back in the set.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was like, maybe not 2 years. Yeah, in 2019, something like that.
Yeah,
or maybe even 2020. I don't know. Like, it's pretty recent. That he decided, okay, let's do it. And it's an amazing song. It's a great riff there. Yeah, it's super cool. And then now we play a lot. We're always adding that song to the set.
That's cool. That's got some great riffs. Tell me about how's James working out on bass now? Is he a fill-in member, or has he become a permanent member?
I don't know. He's permanent. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that.
That's what I thought, but on Wikipedia it says like touring session only, and I was like, I thought he was like an official member.
Well, he did. Yeah, he did the last tour, kind of like filling in, right? And then, but now he's here with us, so
he's in.
Yeah, he's in. Yeah, but he's amazing. He's great. He's a great guy and a great player, great person. Super cool to be with him. He has so many stories, and he has a great relationship with Dave as well, because of they played together before. So so it's a great guy to be touring with.
Yeah, and what about Dirk, the drummer? Because that's got to be, I think that's something that gets overlooked a lot, is like, it's got to be one of the hardest genres of music to be a drummer for, is like speed metal. Like, does he get physically exhausted after a show? I would think that'd be tiring to just pound the drums like that.
You know what? Dirk, it's such an amazing drummer. He can play like even way faster.
Oh, really?
He's basically an athlete. He's like just practicing double bass, and backstage he's like an hour, like just playing his blast beats. So actually, I don't. Yeah, for him it's like just walking the park. I would say no. Of course, it's pretty demanding. I'm joking, but he has like an amazing technique, and then the more technique you have, you just play light. It's easier. For me too. Some people think that if you play fast, you need more energy, or no, it's the opposite. Because you learn how to play. Light. It just with a light touch.
Yeah, you guys make it look so easy.
I mean, the thing is, like, it has to feel easy and looks difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the thing. People look and say, wow, that's amazing. So hard to play that. And for us, we have to feel like, oh, this is so easy.
That's cool. Well, that's why you rehearse, and that's
why we practice. Yeah, you practice to feel like, okay, I can do it, And then we always practice in a way that if necessary, it's not necessary, but we have more, we can play faster. We have more technique, more gas in the tank if necessary, But like shows like that, tours like this with 4 bands, so it's not like 3 hours concert, right? So so it's not a problem, and we can give a lot of, we play with a lot of energy, during the set. So yeah.
That's cool. So how's Dave doing? Is he feeling 100%? I mean, he's been over the cancer for a couple of years now, right?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I would say it's better than he was in when was that? Like the last tour before the cancer. So it's like summer 2019, right? And then he did all the treatment in the 2019, and then we went to Europe January 2020, just before the pandemic, and everybody was kind of worried to see if he would be able to, because it was almost like a year with not playing live, because of the cancer, and also because we're also recording the album. And yeah, but actually it was just better, I think. Yeah, the great energy, singing. Yeah,
because I would think like you'd have to be careful or something. The doctors say, "Hey, go nuts," and because he's
exactly. I was thinking the same. It's like maybe he needs more time, because I think he finished the treatment like in, I don't remember, like maybe October or something like that, November, and then in January we're there in Europe, like doing a massive tour of like 5 weeks tour. I thought, well, it's gonna be too much for him, but actually no. Yeah, I was like,
that's great.
Yeah,
modern medicine.
Yeah, exactly, right. So, but we did like a 1 hour set, kind of 65-minute sets, like a bit shorter. So he did it great. Yeah.
Cool. So the first show, I think it's in Vegas. Is that right?
Yeah, it's here.
At the Mandalay Bay.
Vegas, yeah.
So how do you guys like avoid fans and like groupies while you're on tour? Like, do they show up at your hotel, or do you guys like have a secret entrance and elevator to your rooms, or do you wear disguises, or how does that work?
No, we don't have disguises, but yeah, we don't use our names. I think that's a common practice, not to use your name to register to the in the hotel.
But do the fans find you? Do they show up? Do they wait for you in the hotel with their Megadeth stuff?
I don't. It depends. Not here. No, I think here it's like so many things happening, but it depends on the country. Yeah, it depends. In the US it's less. Europe, some countries more. Yeah, South America for sure. Then you have to find way, as you said, like secret, like secret doors and things like that. You go like through the kitchen, like getting right. But yeah, but then you yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's cool. There's no problem to meet the fans, and if they come to ask for a photo or to sign something, that's cool. It's no problem.
You guys, because you still do meet and greets and stuff, right?
Yeah. I believe nowadays with the social media, with the meet and greet, all this, it's less, because if you want to talk to us, you can send a DM, right, or right. The social media, I think the craziness, the crazy fans, like I don't. Yeah, they, of course they exist, but I think it's less, And then if you want to see us or take a picture, you have the meet and greet, and then, which is like a safe environment, like you just hang with the fans and take the picture, take the time. We're doing like Q&As, answering the questions, and then the photos, and like sign posters and stuff like that. So it's a great product. So why not? But if you're walking somewhere and then somebody comes and says, "Hey, Kiko, take a picture," yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
how much? How much is a meet and greet? Because that's got to be expensive for Megadeth, right? Or no?
Yeah, I don't know, because they have different packages and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
cool though. Well, is it cool? I mean, you guys won a Grammy. I think that is so cool. Like, what is your thought on that though? Because I think the Grammys just happened. I know like Eddie Trunk, I don't know if you listen to him ever, but he always talks about how he feels like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Grammys are kind of clueless with rock and metal. What are your thoughts on that?
No. Well, this year with Dream Theater, it's a great album.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, Dystopia got the Grammy. For me, it was amazing. No, Megadeth, I think it was nominated like 12 times.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, so like many times, and then finally, you know, I was the luckily I was there.
Did they?
And,
is it true they played the house band played Master of Puppets when you guys went up to get it though? That's really weird.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's like the house band, which was an amazing like Vini Colaiuta, the house band's like super pro guys, right? And then, but they were playing a metal song, you know, and they didn't know. I think that year was Korn, Megadeth, Gojira, and Periphery, I guess. So the nominees, so you know, nobody knows, right?
Was that was that even televised, or how does that work with the metal awards? They never show that on TV, right?
They don't show on TV. No. The TV is like is in a different place, at least that year. I don't know.
Okay.
Now, so they have this huge in the same Staples Center, right in LA. So like one of the big theaters there, you have during the afternoon all those you know, reggae music, whatever, children's music, metal, you know, a cappella album. All the different styles of music, and then at night you have like the best pop, you know, the best singer or the best album, and then when it goes, I think that year, like Adele, like she won like 5 Grammys or something. It was crazy, you know, the best singer, the best album, the best song, the best, and then you see those big names like Katy Perry was there, or I don't know, like Adele and Beyonce, you know.
Right. Yeah. I just think
like kind of at night, so they filmed, televised that part of the
yeah. I
Grammy.
think Megadeth should be at night though. You guys are big. I know you got to get going here, but I want to ask you too. Another thing, I was on your Instagram. I saw that you follow Erik Gronwall. Is that how you say his name? And he became the new singer of Skid Row.
Yeah.
So how do you know him, and what did you think of him getting that gig? Because I heard the new song and I love it.
Actually, it was a friend of mine said, I have to follow this guy. He's amazing. He's like from Sweden, right? And then I was just following him, you know, because I don't know why. But yeah, because he's an amazing singer. Yeah. I was following him. Yeah. So cool. Yeah.
Okay, well,
perfect. You know, amazing singer. Perfect for Skid Row.
Absolutely. Well, I know you got to get going. I like to end each episode with a charity. Is there a charity that you want to mention here? That's something, a nonprofit that you want to mention to people if they have extra money after they buy Megadeth tickets, of course?
Oh man, I was not prepared for that. I don't know.
Well, is there I know you're a vegetarian, or I don't know if there's some sort of cause, or, you know, Dave obviously went through cancers, or a cancer fund or something like that.
Wow, the cancer fund, like music for children. You know, yeah. I used to have back in Brazil, like we'd help, like, but then I don't have the specific link for you, but yeah, like to get music to, you know, for poor kids, you know, just to have instruments and stuff like that to finance them, like, yeah.
I have stuff like that. I will look, and I'll put that in the show notes along with the Megadeth website, so people can check this website for tour dates and get tickets, and then hopefully a meet and greet package and all that good stuff.
Yes. Thanks. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. I'll see you later.
Take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much to Kiko. Make sure to see Megadeth on tour with Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames. I think it's going to be a great show, and I'm looking forward to possibly going, if I can, hit one of these shows. I know they're coming to Tucson. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit that, but possibly another show. And I'm looking at the meet and greet thing here on the website, and it looks really like a very cool package that includes VIP entry, a Q&A, an autographed set list, poster, shirt, and a picture with the band and Vic Rattlehead. So that's very cool. Make sure to check the website yourself for tour dates. and follow Kiko and Megadeth on social media for updates. And if you enjoyed this episode, check out some of my other interviews I've done. I've had on some great metal guys as well as some really good guitar players. And make sure to subscribe wherever you watch or listen. And of course, your likes, and comments on YouTube and social media and the shares and all that stuff, it helps me out a lot. It helps with the algorithm so that more people will see the episodes, and that helps me out very much. So thank you so much for all your support. Have a great rest of your day, and remember to shoot for the moon.